Our target member Dennis put up a video of him playing Cake's cover of a Willie Nelson tune, Sad Songs and Waltzes. Cute little country song, very fun, and just have a couple suggestions. Hey, so Dennis, I know, so you capoed at the second fret, great idea. Obviously that's to fit your voice a little bit better. I did check out the original, they of course did it in the A, so you're using the same fingerings for everything in there, and really just two main, well, I'm going to try to keep it to a couple of things. As you're working on the finger picking, please try working on breaking the habit of keeping your fingers down here so that you get your third finger involved. It's got to be part of the team. So, but you're doing a good job on this, that kind of 3-4 feel. And the most important thing is keeping that 3-4 beat going throughout. I'll get back to that in just a second. First thing I want you to think about is when you have these little ascending pairs of notes, try to make them a little more legato and less staccato. Now that means holding them down a little bit longer, not so much this sound and this. Try to let them keep ringing. I think what's happening is you're either putting your fingers back on the strings and ready to hit them again. So when you're finger picking, you really want to keep your fingers off the strings and they just take a swing at the strings. This decreases the accuracy and it makes it, I know it makes it harder. That's my job, make it harder. No. It's to make it better. And so anyway, work on that. Now, this song does need to sound a little, we don't want it to sound smooth. I mean, really smooth. It does have this kind of chunk, 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 kind of choppy feel. So it's okay, but just work on that. Most important thing though, is when you have those little runs that finish a phrase, you gotta make sure you stay in 3-4 time there. So there's a couple times when at the end, in the introduction, you land on the A chord. In the very intro, the first time before any singing happens, there's this little country bluegrass run. Make sure you keep that 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, and then you get into the next one. And at the end of each verse, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3. So that's what that needs to sound like. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3. You stretch that, you gotta just tighten up the timing there a little bit. But otherwise, great job playing and singing while you're picking out little things that are as you even mentioned, I think in your introduction to it, that the singing is not always synchronized with some of the picking that's going on down here, which makes it very difficult. So as you know from many of my other responses, I'm sure, the general procedure for that is sometimes practice singing it, not worrying about the fancy guitar playing, just strumming it, just playing it along with a real simple 3-4 time when you want to work on the singing, and then when you want to work on the playing, do that kind of keep working on it sort of instrumentally until those two things kind of come together. So anyway, thanks for bringing a really neat little tune to my, and I'm sure a lot of other people's attention that we were not too familiar with here at Totally Guitars, but that's a lot of what is so much fun here, is getting exposed to stuff that hasn't crossed paths with me or a lot of other people here before. So pretty cool. I will definitely have to check out a few more things by Cake.